Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, the Bronx Knights are 2-5 after their first 7 games. A terrible start by yours truly, but I will do my best to pick up the slack. Let's go to the calendar and start game number 8 of the season. Friday night, first game of a 3-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays. Your organization's games. Play game. Okay. Play full game. Home team against the Toronto Blue Jays. Playing at the classic stadium, New York Yankees. Yankee Stadium before it was torn down in 2008. And that looks fine to me. Phil Niekro is the starting pitcher. It looks like I'm going to give Anthony Millo a day off and put Chance Sisco in there. And other than that, I'm going to leave everything exactly the same. 2-5 against the 4-2 Blue Jays. I hope this time you can hear me. The last video that I recorded, I accidentally muted myself. So hopefully when I go back and look at this on YouTube, it's acceptable recording. Starting pitcher for the Bronx 2024 Bronx Knights. His second start of the year, Phil Niekro. His record stands at 0-1 with a 10.80 ERA. Ooh. Desgraciado. Leading off for the Blue Jays is Paul Schnell.
The first baseman, Paul Schnell.
Knocking ball floats over for strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And he fouls off the fastball, strike two. And he fouls off the breaking ball. Count remains 0-2. Paul Schnell is hitting 136 in this young season. I mean, it's only 8 games. And he grounds it weakly to Mattingly over the first. He takes it himself in the first out. Starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays, we have Paul Schnell at first base, Willie Adams, shortstop, Dante Bichette playing DH, Cody Bellinger is right field, Ian Happ in center, Eduardo Escobar in third, Kyle Schwarber left, Jake Schneier in second base, and who knows who is playing the catching position. He took it away before I could finish.
No, that's the ball.
Breaking ball just inside for ball one.
No.
Willie Adams is up, hitting a blistering 429. Knuckleball floats in for strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And it's a line drive to center field for a base hit. O'Rourke gets it back in, holds him to a single. Here's the replay.
That is third.
Ooh.
The designated hitter, Dante.
Nice contact. Next up, Dante Bichette.
That's the ball.
Strike. Oh, no. Ball
One ball.
one.
No strike.
Check that. Count is at 1-0. Swing and a miss on the screwball.
One ball. One strike.
Count evens at 1-1. Right on the outside corner. Count 1-2.
Two balls.
Ball
Two
two.
strikes.
Count is even at 2-2. He fouls off the knuckleball. Count remains 2-2. And he pops it up on the first base side. Mattingly makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Busy inning for Mattingly.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Cody Bellinger steps up. He's hitting only .227 on the young season, but he has 2 home runs. And he may have 3. It is high. It is deep. It is gone. And just like that, the Toronto Blue Jays take a 2-0 lead off of the 2-run homer from Cody Bellinger, his 3rd of the season. Ooh. I'm no good at this game. Hello, hello. You've dropped in just in time to see Cody Bellinger hit his 3rd home run of the season to take an early 2-0 lead on the Bronx Knights. Yes, I'm that damn good.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 8, Ian.
And he swings and fouls the knuckleball back. Strike 1. And here's the pitch. And he hits it high and deep, line drive, home run for Ian Happ, his 2nd of the season. And that quickly, the Toronto Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead on the Bronx Knights. An ugly start for Phil Niekro. Here's the replay. Boom! Ooh. Oy, oy, oy.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5.
And he fouls it back, strike 1.
Escobar.
And he hits the curveball foul for strike 2. Both home runs were with 2 outs in the inning. And he hits it up the middle. They charge it. And throws him out for the 3rd out of the inning. Not before 3 runs score. I have an uphill battle. Halfway through the 1st, it's Toronto 3, Bronx coming to bat. Pitching for the Toronto Blue Jays is Sean Newcomb, his 2nd start of the season. Leading off for the Knights, Max Luklich.
For the Knights, the left fielder, number 43.
Max is 12 years old in real life. Pitch is outside, ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss at the high fastball, clocked at 95. Count evens 1-1.
That's a ball.
Outside. Count falls to 2-1. Inside. Count is 3-1. And it's a lazy sky fly ball to center. And he makes the catch for the 1st out of the inning.
Batting second,
Don Mattingly steps up. He has 3 RBIs in 7 games, but only hitting .207. And he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. He's a little behind it. Count is quickly 0-2. Just misses low. Count is 1-2. And he checks his swing. Count evens 2-2. And he fouls off the inside pitch. Count remains 2-2. And it's outside. And it falls full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he swings and misses at the slider for strike 3. 2 outs in the inning. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Let's see this in slow
the
motion.
second baseman, Chris.
Oh, God. Well, next up is Chris Ramos. Switch hitter batting this time from the right side. The pitch is low. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Chris Ramos is hitting 240 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs in 7 games. He's off to a
That's
slow
ball
start. Ball 2. And he lines it foul down the third base line. Count is 2-1. Pitch is inside the strike zone. 22. And he grounds it hard to the third baseman. He throws it across the diamond for the 3rd out of the inning. And after 1 complete, it's the Toronto Blue Jays with a 3-0 lead. I got work to do. Leading off for Toronto, Kyle Schwarber.
Up for Toronto, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
If Phil Niekro gives up any more runs, he is coming out. Strike 1 on the knuckler. Kyle Schwarber has milestone. He's at 197 home runs for his career. Oh, another floater in for a strike. Pitch across the plate awfully low, but I am not complaining. 0-2, here's the pitch. And he swings and misses at the high fastball for strike, well, for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Jake Shelner.
And he dribbles it down the third baseline foul for strike 1. Jake Schneier, if that's how it's pronounced. I don't know if he's a real person or if he's a fictional created player on the system. And he drives the knuckler foul. Count is very quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball for 2 outs. Phil Niekro's 2nd strikeout of the game.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
Missed it by a mile. Okay. Gilbert Ruiz. Strike 1. Strike 2 on the inside fastball. Gilbert Ruiz is hitting 267 on the season. And he flares it. And he makes the running catch. Great play by Matt Termini at third base for the 3rd out of the inning. And after 1.5 innings, it's still Toronto 3, Bronx Knights nothing. Leading off for the Bronx Knights, Mike O'Rourke. Mike O'Rourke is about to turn 17 years old this month. Happy pre-birthday, well, birthday eve. And he pops it up the elevator shaft. The catcher settles under it. Foul territory for the 1st out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
The defense for the Toronto Blue Jays. Around the outfield, we got Schwarber, Happ, and Bellinger. And in the infield, we have Escobar playing 3rd, Adams, Schneier, and Schnell, with Keibert Ruiz behind the plate. Some interesting names. Anyway, Jacob Salazar is up. And the pitch is low, ball 1. Jacob is hitting 364 on the season with a 10-game hitting streak. It's dating back to last season. And he's not going to get his 11th game hitting streak on that one as he throws it across the diamond for the 1st out of the inning. Check that 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
Eduardo Escobar makes the play. Matt Termini is up. He has 2 RBIs in this young season, but his batting average is at $1.58. And he slaps it high and deep, but not deep enough. The left fielder makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And 1-2-3, the Knights are out. The score remains Toronto 3-0. Leading off the 3rd for Toronto is Paul Schnell. He grounded out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1.
Now,
Strike 1 on the knuckle. And he grounds it weakly back to the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play. And he's safe at first. It's an infield single. Scores decision. It is a base hit. Oh, goodness.
really.
Terrible when these things happen. A little bit of English on it. It just deadens in the infield. It takes way too much time to get it over there. He's safe. Wow. Big strike zone. Ooh, that's strike 1. Willie Adams is 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. And he hits a line drive to the right fielder, but Benny LoCicero is right underneath it for the first out of the inning. Gets it back in, and the runner remains at first base.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Designated hitter Dante Bichette is 0 for 1 with a pop out in the first. He's hitting 240 on the season. And he drives it up the middle for a base hit past the diving Chris Ramos. Suddenly it's first and second with only 1 out in the third. Is the replay.
The batter, the right fielder,
Dante Bichette.
Cody
Step,
Bellinger.
follow through, one hand. Well, Cody Bellinger hit a 2-run homer in the first. I'm sure he'd like to tack on a few more runs. Strike 1. He's 6 for 23 in the young season for 261 clip. And he fouls the fastball back. His fastball is only 84 miles an hour. It's a scary fastball. Slider inside. He fouls it. Count remains 0-2. And he grounds it to the third baseman, over to second for 1. Back to first, double play. 5-4-3 double play ends the inning, and after 3 complete, no, check that, the middle of the third, it's still 3-0 Toronto. Leading off for the Bronx Knights is Benny LoCicero. Benny has not had a good season so far. He's hitting .087 on the season. And he swings and misses at the high fastball. Got to shake the lineup up or something. Got to get this guy going. Pitch is low. Count is 1-1. Oh, and he swings over the top of the slider. Count falls to 1-2. Oh, and he swings and misses at the slider for the first out of the inning. That's Newcomb's second strikeout.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 37.
And he just misses it. Matthew Saps is up. And the pitch is low. Ball 1. Matt Saps and Jacob Salazar platoon at shortstop. They go back and forth between shortstop and the designated hitter. Count evens at 1-1. Last game that Matt Saps played is 1 for 5 with a double. And he swings underneath the fastball, clocked at 95. Count is 1-2. And he catches him on the outside corner, looking for the third strikeout for Newcomb. Second out of the inning. Let's see. It's a little low, but too close to take. Or 2 strikes, you got to protect the plate. And first at bat of the season for Chance Sisco. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Chance Sisco is the backup catcher, playing in place of Anthony Millo today. And it's a strike called on the outside corner. Count is very quickly 0-2. Pitch is low, 1-2. 2 outs in the third. Inside, count evens, 2-2. Outside. Goes from 0-2 to 3-2. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. The pitch is high, ball 4. First at bat of the season to Chance Sisco, who walks. Runner on first, 2 outs.
Now batting.
The lineup turns over. Max Lukelich is 0 for 1. He's 7 for 17 in the young season for a .412 batting average. I'm sure you'd like to add to that here. Swing and a miss on the fastball right down the middle. And he checks his swing. Count evens at 1-1. Chance Sisco at first. Lukelich at the plate. Pitch is inside. Breaking ball. Count is 2-1. And he wraps it to the second baseman. Scoops it up and throws it into the outfield for an error. The runners move up the base. Lukelich makes it all the way to second. Chance Sisco to third. It's a single, scores decision, and an E4 error on the second baseman. He pirouettes and takes a little too much time throwing it and just makes a mess of things. However, there's 2 outs in the third. Without a hit or an error, they will not push any runs across. For example, that is a fly ball, is it in between the fielders, and the shortstop runs it down into short center field for the 3rd out of the inning, and the threat is over. After 3 complete, it's Toronto 3, the Knights nothing. Leading off the 4th for the Blue Jays is Ian Happ with 1 for 1.
Ian Happ.
I think Ian Happ has a home run. Strike 1. Oh no, well, his last game that he played, he was 1 for 4 with a single. I have a feeling that 1 for 1 was a big one. And he hits it over to the only guy on the left side of the infield, which is Matt Termini, playing third base and shortstop, and throws across the diamond for the 1st out of the inning.
Eduardo.
There's Matt Termini. Matt Termini plays Dungeons and Dragons with me. Eduardo Escobar is 0 for 1 with the ground out in the 1st. Strike 1, slipped the fastball in on the inside corner. Eduardo Escobar in 13 seasons, 13 fictional seasons, has 188 home runs. In real life, he does not have that many. Alas, this is 2024 season. And he grounds it hard to Mattingly, who scoops it, takes it himself to first base for the 2nd out of the inning. Seems after that rocky 1st inning, Phil Niekro has calmed down and found his groove, but I hope I just did not jinx myself. Kyle Schwarber's up. He's 0 for 1. And the knuckleball drops low for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball. He's dialed in there. Blazing 84 miles an hour on the radar. Swing and a miss on the floater. Count is 1-2. And he waits back and fouls off the curveball. Count remains 1-2. Swing and a miss, but it hits the dirt, so the catcher, Sisco, has to throw it down to first for the out. For the 3rd out of the inning. 3.5 complete. Toronto 3, Bronx Knights nothing. Oh, God. Anyway. Chris Ramos is up. He'll save us.
For the Bronx, the second baseman.
0 for 1 with the ground out in the 1st. He's 6 for 26 on the young season. And he hits him. I don't think it was intentional. It was a breaking
Now
ball.
batting. The
Lost
center
it.
fielder.
Just
Mike
scraped the uniform.
O'Rourke.
So leading off, Mike O'Rourke steps up. He's 0 for 1. And he's got a runner at first. And he fouls off the fastball. Strike 1. In his last 4 games, Mike O'Rourke has 3 RBIs.
Oh,
And the pitch is high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two.
Doesn't matter if he checked it because it was called strike 2. The count is 1 and 2. Pitch is outside. Count is even. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. And it doesn't matter if the ball gets away because that's Sean Newcomb's 4th strikeout.
The batter, number 3.
It was in the dirt.
Jacob Salazar.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. He couldn't hit that with an oar, ladies and gentlemen. Salazar is up. Hitting .348 on the season. The pitch is low, ball 1. Ball 2. Jacob Salazar plays Dungeons and Dragons as well. He plays Pia on Shenanigans ttRPG every Monday night. Or mostly every Monday night. And he hits it high and deep. And that ball is foul. Just foul. Oh, that's painful. Could have been his first home of the season. And instead, he hits a lazy fly ball the other way that falls into the glove of the right fielder for the 2nd out of the inning. Cody Bellinger has no trouble with it. Well, Matt Termini is up. He's 0 for 1 with a line out. 2 outs in the inning. Runner still at first. And he hits a soft ground ball to the pitcher, who charges it, but does not make the throw at first. Probably an infield hit. I think scores decision, yes, base hit.
Now batting.
Cheap hit, but we'll take it. We will take it. He's got to charge off that mound a little bit stronger. He takes his time, setting his feet, spinning and throwing. And by that time, Termini's already made first base. Termini plays Theoden on Monday nights. Benny LoCicero is up 1st and 2nd, 2 outs in the inning. Oh, and how did that not hit him? My goodness. Ball 1. Strike 1.
1 and 1.
Count evens 1 and 1. Yep, that's a strike. And he hits the slider foul. Counts. Oh, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Runners. We have Ramos in 2nd, Termini at 1st. Well, did he check it? They asked down at 3rd base. He did not go. Count evens at 2 and 2. Two strikes, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses at the outside slider. 4 strike 3. The inning is over. They leave 2 runners on. And at the end of 4, Toronto still leads 3-0. Oh, come on. I can't lose it, man. I can't do it.
Leading off for Toronto.
Leading off, Jake Schneier.
Jake
Schneier. Knuckleball floats in for strike 1. Yesterday, Jake Schneier went 3 for 4 with a double. Thank goodness it wasn't against me. Today he's 0 for 1. And he fouls off the fastball. 0 and 2. Pitch is outside. Waste pitch, 1 and 2. Breaking ball again outside. Count evens, 1 and 2. No, check that, 2 and 2. Count is low. Count is full, 3 and 2. Did he check it? Yes, he did. That's high for ball 4. Free pass. With nobody out, he walks the leadoff guy. No, we don't have to see the sequence. Well, you know what? Hold on. Strike 2, ball 2. Oh, and that's the one that gives him the free pass. Kybert Ruiz. Strike 1 on the floater. And he grounds it up the middle for a base hit. O'Rourke gets it back in quickly, and it's 1st and 2nd and nobody out. All right, it's 4+. He has not gotten an out in the 5th inning yet. So I think it's time to get the bullpen up. Let's see. Dinelson will warm him up, and Jesse Biddle will warm him up. A lefty and a righty, just in case. And you know what we'll do? We will have a mound visit. We've got to check in, find out how he's doing, send the pitching coach out there. Let's see if it had any kind of positive effect. Strike 1 on the knuckleball. Strike 2 on the curveball. It's very quickly 0-2 on Paul Schnell. He's hitting .333 with runners in scoring position in 2024. And he hits it high and deep, but it's playable. As Benny LoCicero gets it back into second, the runner moves over to third. It's 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Productive out. Moving that runner with number 3rd. Phil Necro isn't exactly going to win that contest. Willie Adams, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He's hitting 10 for 23 on the season at a .435 clip. This is a dangerous man at the plate. Strike 1, knuckler. He's 400 so far. Small sample size, but... Oh, and he drives it into right field for a base hit and an RBI. The score is now 4-0. Should I let him go one more inning? Let's see. Let me see. Like one more batter. One more. Yes, you know what? Dante's up. One more batter. Strike 1. On the knuckleball. 69 miles an hour. Dante's 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd. Screwball in there for a strike. It's 0-2. And that's where Phil Necro seems to be having trouble today. He gets the 2 strikes and then gives it up. Waste pitch. Count is 1 and 2. And he fouls off the high fastball. Count remains 1 and 2. And he swings and misses the slider out of the strike zone. There are 2 outs. Phil Necro's 4th strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
And there it is in real time.
Bellinger.
And he looks back and asks the ump, is that a strike? Ump tells him no. The knuckleball is inside for ball 1. Cody Bellinger had a 2-run home run in the 1st inning. He's 1 for 2 officially. And the curveball is low. If this hitter gets on, or if he walks him, hit, walk, whatever, that will be Phil Necro's last batter of the game. And he's done. But unfortunately, it's an RBI single. And Phil Necro has given up yet another run. Matt Termini knocks it down, keeps it in front of him.
The center fielder.
And I think we've seen all we need to see from Phil Niekro. I wish we could replace the person holding the controller. I'm sure you wish that too. Manager. And switch hitter left. So let's put Jesse Biddle in there.
Your attention,
But
please.
you know what? I'm going to win this game. That's right.
Biddle.
Jesse Biddle, this is his 4th appearance. He's 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA so far in this season. And he pitches fast, gets a strike in there. Ian Happ had a solo home run in the first. He's 1 for 2. Oh, and he almost hit. Wait, yes, he did. He hit him. I think he hit him.
The third
Let's see the
baseman,
replay.
number 5.
Yeah, right on the top of the shoe.
Escobar.
Right on the top of the shoe. To load the bases. And with the bases loaded and 2 outs, Eduardo Escobar steps to the plate. He's 10 for 26 with a 385 batting average. But today he's 0 for 2.
Oh,
Curveball inside. I think he was aiming for that shoe again. Ball 1. And he hits a line drive to Mattingly at first for the 3rd out of the inning. Hit it right on the nose, but right at the first baseman. But anyway, 2 runs cross the plate, and it's Toronto 5. Bronx nothing. All right, I'm going to win. Let's do this.
Leading off for the ninth.
Let's do this.
The shortstop,
Matt
number
Saps
37.
is up. And he hits it high and deep, but playable. The left fielder makes the catch for the 1st out of the inning. Got just under it. Just under it.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Chance Sisco. No official plate appearance because he had a walk in the 3rd. The pitch is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Sean Long and Cameron Cruz are warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. And he wraps it foul. It's the 5th inning, but he's obviously just an opener. He's not somebody who is intended to wait. That might be in the gap. And it goes in the gap. 1 hops off the wall. And Chance Sisco stops at second. He has a double off the wall. It's a fly ball that just kept on going. His first double of the season. First hit of the season, in fact. Max is up. Max Luklich. He's 1 for 2. And he swings and misses the inside slider. Single in the 3rd. There's a runner in scoring position for Max. And the pitch is low and inside. Count evens at 1-1. And he wraps it to center field. And he tags up on the diving catch. And he's in there. Wait, he left early. He tagged up early. They threw the ball back to second on the appeal, and they called him out for the 3rd out of the inning. And so at the end of 5, because of the base running mistake, Toronto still leads 5-0. What's going on?
The left fielder.
Carl Schwarber is up. He's 0 for 2. Jesse Biddle comes out for a 2nd inning of work, and he throws a curveball for strike 1. What is happening? Slider, strike 2. Very quickly 0-2 count. And he fouls it softly, line out. To the shortstop, who happens to be Matt Saps
Now
today.
batting, second base.
Jacob Salazar is obviously the designated hitter in today's contest. Jake Schneier, I think that's pronounced, is 0 for 1 but has a walk. And he fouls it off. 96 on the gun. In this fictional season, Jake Schneier is the 2021 Rookie of the Year for the American League. He fouls off the pitch. The count drops to 0-2. Again, I don't know if Schneier's a real baseball player, so maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Fouls it back, the curveball. Count remains 0-2. And he fouls it down the first baseline, out of play. And he hits a line, well, a ground ball right up the middle for a base hit. O'Rourke gets it back in quickly. And with one out, we have a runner at first. Here's the replay.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Hard ground ball. Ruiz is up, catcher. And he fouls off the curveball for strike one. And he hits it the other way to right field, but O'Rourke is there to make the, I'm sorry, check that. LoCicero is there to make the catch. Gets it back into second.
Now batting.
There are two outs in the inning. Runner still at first.
Now.
Paul Chanel, single in the third. And he's going. And I think he just gets in there. Oh, what a bad call at second base. But we will take it, ladies and gentlemen. We will absolutely take it. And here's it in real time. Oh, his foot is in there before they slaps the tag on him. But umpires are human. It's kind of funny because nobody's human in this game, but I'm not going to complain. Mattingly's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-up. He's just looking to get on.
Mattingly.
And the pitch is low, ball one. Over 18 seasons, Mattingly has a career batting average of .306. And he hits a lazy pop-up to the shortstop. He waves off the third baseman and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Don Mattingly is 0 for 3.
The batter, the second baseman, Chris.
Second baseman was hit by a pitch, but officially 0 for 1. Chris Ramos, switch hitter, batting from the right side. And the pitch is inside for ball
1-0.
one. Career 173 home runs in just over, checks the swing, just over 5 seasons of play. Count is 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3, count is 3-0. Not going to swing. He's got the red light.
Up.
And it's a strike. Count is 3-1. And he hits a fly ball to the opposite field, to the warning track. The right fielder, Cody Bellinger, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Just got under it. Didn't quite drive the ball.
Center fielder, Mike. Oh,
With 2 outs, Mike O'Rourke steps in. He's 0 for 2. And he slaps a ground ball the other way to the shortstop, who throws across the diamond in the dirt, but it's scooped out for the final out of the 6th. At the end of 6 innings, the score remains Toronto 5, Bronx nothing. Oh, God. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this!
Leading off for Toronto, the first baseman, Paul Snell.
Strike one. Paul Schnell.
No ball. 1 strike.
I got to start thinking about removing this pitcher. He's got only 17
1 ball.
pitches,
1
though.
strike.
I got to start thinking about it. And he fouls it off. Count is 1-2. Just a curveball out of the strike zone. Oh, I totally missed the mark. But that was a going for. I was going for out of the strike zone anyway. Count is even at 2-2. Top of the 7th. And I hit the mark. High fastball, but he fouled it off. Count remains 2-2. Slider. And he fouls off the slider. A little too much at the plate. Got to be careful. Let's do another slider.
3 ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes. With Willie Adams up next. The blisteringly hot Willie Adams. Oh, and he hits it the other way with the shift on, and there's nobody out there. Max Lukulich gets over quickly, retrieves the ball, and throws it to second, keeping from getting a crappy, cheap double. Let's look at this. With Matt Termini, the only fielder on the left side, it's easy enough. Just serve it out there for a base hit. Manager, bullpen, right, left. We're going to put Dinelson Lemay. Put him in the game.
Your attention, please.
Your attention, please.
Now pitching.
His second appearance of this young season. We don't want to talk about the first appearance. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. It must have been a blowout of some kind. And a breaking ball pitch. It's fouled off. Strike 1. Willie Adams, 2 singles, RBI, run scored, hitting .458 on the season. Ooh, called it a ball. It's 1-1. And he fouls it back to the screen. Count remains 1-2. Oh my goodness. I think that's a headband or something. Let's see. And he swings and misses at the curveball for out number 1. Yeah, it was a strike. Yeah. Just sit down.
The batter, number 10.
And here's the replay.
Designated hitter, Dante.
Out in front. Dante Bichette. Strike 1. Dante is 1 for 3 with a single in the third. He's 7 for 27 on the season. And he hits a line drop. I'm not even sure what happened there. One threw over to first just to be on the safe side, but obviously it was a line drive to Matt Termini, made the catch for the second out of the inning. Now up, Cody Bellinger, who's had a hell of a day. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 runs batted in. Breaking ball is in there for strike 1. And he fouls off the fastball. 99 on the radar gun. Count is 0-2. And he fouls it down the third base line into the stands. Count remains 0-2. Oh, 97. Goes in a bad spot. Bellinger pulls it into the stands. Oh, and he hits it high and deep. And it is gone. It almost hits the black seats for a 2-run home run for Cody Bellinger. 425 feet. Oh, God. What is happening? Oh. And the score is 7-0 Blue Jays. Let's look at the replay. Bang! 425 feet. Almost hit the black. That just stuck a knife in my heart. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Ian Happ is a part of the home run parade today. He's 1 for 2 with a solo. Jacka. Strike 2. Count is even
1 ball, 1 strike.
I said strike 2. That's a check down. It's an error. Pitch is low. Count is 21. Strike 2. Count evens 2-2. It's 2 outs in the 7th. And he fouls off the 2-seamer. And it's in the dirt. Count goes full 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, the payoff pitch. I'm just going to throw a heater as fast as I can right down the middle. And he was right on it. In fact, so much so that he pulled it foul. And he swings and misses at the slider for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Cody Bellinger hit this, a
Ladies and
2-run
gentlemen,
home run
please
to
join
extend
for
the lead.
traditional seventh inning
Blue
stretch.
Jays 7, Knights nothing. Embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm on live stream. I can't even turn it off and say, hey, it never happened.
Leading off
Jacob
for
Salazar
the
leads off the bottom of the
designated
seventh.
hitter, Jacob.
And he slaps it into left field down the line. And he collides with the wall. He does not get it back in time. And Jose Salazar, check that. Jacob Salazar slides into second. He's got an 11-game hitting streak going. At least something good is happening for somebody on this team. As he bounces it just out of the stretch of the third baseman. Next up is Matt Termini. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the fourth. When it's 7-0, you just have to show some patience. We need base runners. Don't swing at the first pitch unless you like it, and it goes off the leg. Oh, it's off the leg of the pitcher. He throws to first, not in time. Even though, if I saw someone just enter the stream, welcome. This is Bronx Knights baseball. I am losing miserably 7-0, but because it's a live stream, I refuse to shut the game off. I must live with the punishment. But the good news is that you've just in time to see Benny LoCicero get up with runners on first and third with nobody out. And it's outside for ball 1.
1-0.
1-0. And here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Things are starting to get a little interesting. The shutout is in jeopardy for Newcomb. Pitch is low, ball 3. Matt Saps is on deck. It's 3-0. I got the red light. I'm not swinging. I'm not going to swing at 3-0. Benny LoCicero is going to take a pitch. And that's a strike. Now that the count is 3-1, the take sign is off. And only if it's good. Oh, and he fouls it off for strike 2. The count goes full, 3-2. Runner on first and third, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. And he swings over the top of the slider for strike 3. You must make contact in situations like that. That is pathetic. Oh God, look at that. Nasty pitch, but still, he's got to foul it off. Well, Matt Saps playing shortstop today. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He's up with runners at first and third. And 1 out. Pitch is low.
1 ball. No
1
strike.
ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch. And he pops it up in the infield. The second baseman settles under it, and the runner at third cannot score. There are 2 outs.
Now
Wasted
batting,
opportunity after
Chance
wasted opportunity. Chance Sisco was officially 1 for 1 with a double because he walked also. He's got a double and a walk. He's now up there with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Slider is high. Only a hit will get a run in. All right, let's do this. Pitch is outside. Count evens, 1-1. And he swings over the top of the slider. Count is 1-2. And he checks his swing. It's outside. Count evens at 2-2. He checks it. They ask for help. He does not break his wrists. The count goes full. It's 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And he hits the line drive to center field for a base hit. The runner moves up from first to third. It's runner on first and third. The shutout is finished. But the score is 7-1. I don't want to celebrate too prematurely. Let's look at the replay. Chance Sisco, the backup catcher, delivers with 2 outs. A 2-out hit. You have to start somewhere. And they're taking him out. You were only staying in if you were able to shut him out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And in comes for the Blue Jays, Sean Long, his 5th appearance in the season. So far, he has a 1-1 record and a 2.79 ERA in the 2024 season. And up again is Max Luklich. He's 1 for 3 with a single. And that is a strike on the outside corner. The count is 0-1. If you're wondering why Max looks so small and thin, it's because Max is 12 years old in real life. Oh, and he goes out of the strike zone after the high fastball. The count is very quickly 0-2. Not showing very much patience. And he hits a lazy fly ball to left field. The second baseman runs it down over his shoulder for the 3rd out. The shutout is done, but unfortunately, after 7 innings complete, Toronto has it easily 7-1. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays in the top of the 8th against LeMay is Eduardo Escobar. I'm basically just going to throw the pitches as fast as I can. I'm going to just do some fastballs because this game is 97. You know what? I'm going to throw a 2-seamer now. I'm going to throw it as fast as he can. And he hits a fly ball to center. O'Rourke almost misplays it, but makes the catch in center. Makes it look a little bit harder than it needed to be. Maybe he lost it in the lights? Maybe. Up there is Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 3 with a line out in the 6th. And he throws a breaking ball in there for strike 1. And he hits it high and deep. Is it playable? And it's gone. Yet another home run for the Toronto Blue Jays. This one just makes it over the fence out of the leaping attempt from O'Rourke. It was a terrible attempt. Hopefully they'll show it. Oh, he hits it high and deep. Let's see. The fielder, I think, gets in a terrible position. I wonder whose fault that is. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. With 1 out, score is now 8-0. And he hits a line drive in the gap, but Benny LoCicero runs it down for the 2nd out of the inning. Score is 8-1. Ruiz is up, the catcher for the Blue Jays. He's 1 for 3. And he fouls off the fastball. This has been a brutal experience. Swings over the top of the breaking ball. Strike 2. High heat. Inside, ball 1. Count is 1-2. Slider. Swinging and missing the slider down and in for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Kyle Schwarber extends the lead for the Blue Jays, putting 1 on the board on this deep drive. 7.5 complete. Get up and stretch. It's Blue Jays 8. Bronx Knights 1. Just 1. All right. I'm focused. I am going to reward you for sticking around this long because if you're watching, you deserve a big comeback. So you're going to get one. Don Mattingly's 0 for 3. He's going to lead off the inning with a base hit. Let's watch. Oh, and he fouls it. Goes after an inside pitch. It's a little anxious. A little anxious, ladies and gentlemen. And he fouls off the fastball. It's very quickly down 0-2. And he flares it out to right field for a base hit. He's 1 for 4 in today's contest. The leadoff man is on in the 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Let's see. He pulled his hands in and just basically rifled it. Took a pitch inside and just pulled his hands in. Next up is the second baseman, Chris Ramos, officially 0 for 2. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. This season, Chris Ramos is 6 for 27, hitting at a 222 clip. It's an embarrassing level of production for a player of his skill. Pitches outside, count evens at 1-1. Mattingly first. And he pulls his hands in on the slider and fouls it off, but the count is 1-2. And he hits it down the line, but foul. He's right on it, but he's ahead of it. That pitcher's inside. And the pitch is down and low. Count evens at 2-2. Again, Mattingly on first, nobody out. Pitch is down low, the count is full. Will the runner go? I don't think he will. He's going to stay right where he is. And the pitch is outside for ball 4. The first 2 runners get on against Sean Long in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mike O'Rourke steps in. Look at that handsome guy. Mike O'Rourke steps into plate. He needs to shave. He's got a little bit of stubble. And he's just late on it and skies it to deep center field, but to the warning track. Makes the catch. The runner tags, headed to third. Here's the throw. He slides in time. And it's first and third with 1 out. Productive out, but when you're down by 7, you need more than just productive outs. Jacob Salazar steps in. Jacob is 1 for 3 today with a double and a run scored. He's hitting 360 on the young season. It's a good spot, good RBI spot. And he hits it, he goes after a high pitch that's out of the strike zone. Pops out to the catcher for the second out of the inning. And does not get the run in. Mistake after mistake after mistake. Matt Termini, 2 for 3. 2 singles today. Will he have 3? Let's find out. Down and in. Strike 1. Actually, ball 1. Check that. And he rips it down the line, off one bounce off the wall. And he cruises into second. No, wait, it's closer than I thought. He had to slide in. But he has an RBI double, and the score is Toronto 8-2. Termini's RBI double, his second double of the year, as he laces it. 1 hop off the left field fence. Schwarber has to get it back in quick to the cutoff man. He throws to second, but not fast enough to get Termini, who slides feet first. Nice 2-out hitting. Benny LoCicero is up. Runners on second and third. A single or an error can make it 8-4. And he hits it down the right field line for a base hit. And it's a single and 2 RBIs come across. The score is now 8-4. Oh my God! Let's see the replay.
Number 37.
Bang! Bang!
Your attention, please.
And they changed the pitcher.
Now pitching for
Adonis Medina, his third appearance of the season.
Adonis Medina.
Matt Saps is up at the plate. And he swings over the top of the slider for strike 1. Matt Saps is 0 for 3 today with a pop out in the 7th. Count is 0-1. And he swings over the top of the slider yet again. The count is very quickly 0-2. Doesn't quite see the ball coming out of his hand very well. But that time he lets it go, and it's curveball outside. The count is 1-2. The runner on first is Benny LoCicero. The man at plate, Matt Saps. And he fouls off the high fastball. Count remains 1-2. Was not a strike. Too close to take. And he hits it foul down the line. If it had stayed fair, it would have been 8-6. And he swings and misses at the high breaking ball for strike 3. The inning is over, but not before. The Bronx Knights score 3. And at the end of 8 complete, it's Toronto 8, Bronx Knights 4. I'm getting there. It's getting there. Soon. I need 4 more runs. All right. Now let's see. We're going to the manager. Bullpen.
Leading off for Toronto.
Okay. Dylan Betances is going to warm up just in case things get a little out of control. Strike 1. 98 on the radar gun. Top of the 9th inning. They need to keep the game at 8-4. Curveball's outside. Count is 1-1. Paul Schnell is 2 for 4 in today's ball game. I mean, they scored 8 runs. Somebody has to get hits. And he swings and misses at the high fastball just underneath it. The count is 1-2. And he fouls off the curveball. Count remains 1-2. This is definitely a fictional player, Paul Schnell. You can just see it in the facial capture. Pitch is outside. The count evens at 2-2. Let's throw him a slider. Gotta hit that line. Did not hit the line, so the pitch is inside. The count goes full 3-2. I cannot walk the leadoff man. It's time to just pour the payoff pitch in there. Strike 3, sit down. Yes, it was a high strike, but I'll take it. Sit down.
The batter, number 1.
Good game for Willie. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles, an RBI, a run scored. He's hitting .440 on the season. And he swings and misses at the fastball. 98. I'll tell you what, this guy certainly has the stuff. Swinging and missing, a change of pace. Very quickly, it's 0-2. I'm feeling hot. I got a feeling I'm coming back in the bottom of the 9th, people. And he hits it out to right field, but it's playable for LoCicero, who makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. That's LoCicero.
Designated hitter.
Dante Bichette steps in. He's 1 for 4 with a single in the 3rd. 7 for 28 on the season. And it is a high, fat curveball that luckily was taken for strike 1. I bet he wishes he could have that one back. Here comes a slider. Let's go slider. And he fouls it off. The count is quickly 0-2. Two-seamer. Throw it as hard as we can. Then he fouls off the two-seamer. Slider. Now two-seamer. Two-seamer as hard as he can. And even though he hit the green line, he still laces it to center field. He makes the turn and is going to second. His throw is offline. He takes a single and aggressive running turns it into a double. And they're crediting him with the double. Now that's good play. That is aggressive base running. It wasn't right to the outfielder. He throws it back. He nonchalants it a little bit and throws it just offline. They need to show a little bit more. I can't find the word. In the 7th inning, Cody Bellinger hit that for a home run. I don't want to see it again. Goodbye. All right. I'm going to bring Dylan Betances in. Let's do a mound visit real quick. And then let's go to the bullpen. Let's bring in Dylan Betances. Put him in the game. We need to keep this game a 4-run game. 4th appearance for Dylan Betances. In 4 appearances, 3 2/3 innings, he has a 0.00 ERA, 6 strikeouts to no walks. He has been very effective so far this season. And Cody Bellinger takes strike 1. And the pitch is just inside, knuckle curve. Count evens to 1-1. Cody Bellinger is 3 for 4 today. And he swings and misses at the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. It's thrown a slurve. And he strikes him out looking for the third out of the inning. So the game remains Toronto 8, Bronx Knights 4, as we go to the 9th inning, the bottom of the 9th, the last 3 outs. Can they do it? Can they do it? Who's leading off? Chance Sisco. I can't pinch hit for him. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double and an RBI. I have to leave him in, even though he's a backup. And he swings and misses at the curveball. Strike 1. The pitch is low. Interesting decision. They left Adonis Medina in there for a second inning work. Let's see if that will. Swing and a miss on the fastball right on the corner. Let's see if that comes back to haunt them. And it does not, at least with the first batter of the inning. He swings over the top of the breaking ball for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Let's see the replay.
Number 43.
Yeah, it doesn't even come close. Out in front. Well, top of the lineup, Max Lukic. And he hits it over to the first baseman. And while he's got blazing speed, it's still enough time for Schnell to make it over there, handle it himself for the second out of the inning. We're down to the final out of the 9th. Don Mattingly's up. Donnie's 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored today. Ball 1. Thank you, God Emperor. I appreciate it. I hope you're still watching. Ball 2. I think at this point, Mattingly just has to do whatever he can to get on. Or he could do that, which is a line drive foul. He was right on that pitch. And he hits it very cavalierly back to the pitcher, who throws it over to first base for the final out. And unfortunately, there will be no comeback today, as the 8th game of the season is a loss for the Bronx Knights. Bronx Knights are now 2-6 to start the season. They lose the first game of a 3-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays, 8-4. And here's the final player of the game is Cody Bellinger, who went 3 for 5 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Phil Niekro is saddled with the loss. Sean Newcomb gets the win. There is no save. And like I said, it is early in the season. I'm playing on All-Stars, the All-Star difficulty setting for pitching and hitting. I have won games before on the All-Star setting, but it's a few months since I've played this game. I decided to pop it back in and do some live streaming. And so far, it is not going so well. I've won only 2 out of the first 8 games. Let's hope that game number 9 going forward is better. But, you know, thanks for being here. And I am RC Robbin. And wish me luck for the next game. In any event, thanks for watching. Ugh.